Welcome back, lords and ladies, to another Strong Arms and Swift Steel #2 Hot Seat as House Lannister. Firstly, toss you there. It's the only way you get a victory is by throwing out a general. Tywin finally becomes a 10-star general, which is wonderful. And you know what? Just to show that you can get better odds. Oh wait, never mind. You have to take Adam Marbrand out, then put Gregor in, because Gregor has Siege Master, plus he gets like another +2 or 3. So it gets up to about 8 stars if you have him attacking. So let's do that. Congratulations on another victory, yay. Anyways, this is not the fort that we'll be bribing this turn. Plus you can't move troops, it'll be that fort, but I need to show you guys something dreadful. The bastarded Starks have tried to run for their lives. Actually, I do believe they'd run for their lives, because there's no other reason why you would abandon this area, because I could easily fort this off. I could have forted it all off, but I'm glad I didn't have to, because it saved me a good 1500 gold. Because I needed at least 2 or 3 forts just to block this, but I tested it out. While Robb Stark may have the movement to get from this point to over there, he does not have the movement to get back, however. Because, I'll tell you a tale, ladies and gentlemen. It occurred to me as I was finishing up this turn today, is you might have a general who has plus 20% movement, which Robb Stark does. So, it makes sense that he could have his army marshal farther, because it would drive his men to be, inspired by his presence, right? Well, in this case, you can't inspire the waves to carry your ship farther and the winds to blow your sails farther, so in this case, it makes sense that the ship cannot go back, or they can't go back as far, because it pretty much cancels out the movement for the general. So Robb Stark might be able to get back to Raventree and help, but his army will not be. Jonos will be close enough to get in for reinforcements, which is why I'll use Clegane's force to attack Raventree. And we'll pretty much be sending you back along with you. Except I don't do it that way because I didn't think of it till later on and I didn't want to reload. I ended up sending him with this unnamed general because he needs to be protected from a possible Brotherhood attack. It would be more of an annoyance than anything, but I don't want to be attacked by them. It would be annoying as hell. It would be another challenge, that's for sure. So, in this one, we're finally able to see what Gunther, how the hell he got up to 4-star general, because I knocked him on his ass to 2. Well, he still got edgy around the English, but he acquired social drinker, severe, marks of war, strong language, gregarious, and reserved. So, oh jeez, no. We don't end up taking that many casualties. It's actually about 100 and... maybe it was close to 2. No, it was about 170, I want to say, for Orain, because I took Kevin out of range so he wouldn't lose any men. He also got scarred, and then I throw him over there. I throw the shitty pieces into this army, or this fort, just so if it's attacked, it's my least covered area. Now, what I should have done over here is thrown these guys at about there or there, because this army is in range. It's pretty close to being in range of that area, so if I just threw a fort down there. That way I'd still be out of range of them, even if they have some guy to attack. Plus they have the spear militia over there. Either way, we're fine. They backed off the fleet. I might add that Renly had to be subbed by the admin because Gimli wasn't here this last turn for some reason. I don't know why. Smart idea to do that though. Oh, also Masilla Lannister, excuse me, came of age. She's not a princess that I can use though. And Walter Frey. Can I use this guy? Is still alive. He wouldn't die of old age. Damn him. So these men are actually, they have one chevron, one attack upgrade, and one defense upgrade. So either he got the largest band of mercenaries or he got the largest band of mercenaries, because this one over here has those, which you get one swordsman no matter what. If you go the medium-sized mercenary band or the large, you only get one swordsman, but you can get 2 more men-at-arms, I believe, if you get the big one. Or no, wait. If you get the medium-sized, you get 1, 2, 3, 2 of the spearmen. If you get another larger one, I figured you'd get 2 of those. Maybe you only get 1 and then 2 more spearmen? Your guess is as good as mine. It doesn't really matter. He's the one who used his money up on it. I, on the other hand, will be using it more wisely, such as this. Okay, by the time Renly knows that we're just kind of skirting each other here. Okay, just making sure they don't have any more freaking ships over here. But by the time they know we're skirmishing and trying to stay out of each other's movement range, they might be bold enough to go a little bit farther. So then I can recruit, or, you know, we'll say we get down to like 2 or 3 turns left. They move in range of case. Then I can, say, 2 turns later, get my ships finished. Sink their shit. Fort them off and maroon them, you know, on the peninsula of Case. Kill off Randall Tarley, take his damn sword. And sail down to Highgarden. Besiege it, take everything north of the Mander, and march south to take out Old Town. Now I wouldn't sail down south to Old Town because it would just get, we'd get wrecked possibly when it comes to, you know, having the right amount of ships. And, oh, I forgot to mention, there's another ship here. So they have a certain amount of men. We have a certain amount of men in range. These guys will be, that unit will be, after we get another one. Rob's men will be just out of range, literally 1 tile away from besieging it. These guys are in range. I hope they move Rob up far enough. Because... they might have enough range to get to about here if they use Rob, and if they use Rob, hopefully they don't suspect that I would have more troops coming. Like the mountain would block any sense of being seen here. That also depends if there's any movement range left in the army, because they could scout out with the general, but they would be thinking, oh, there's only 2 troops coming. We'll be fine, hopefully. It's a good thing they didn't scout the rest of my lands out before I captured their diplomats early on. Otherwise, that strategy would work, and they would know I was coming, so they just land all their troops. Now, if I can sink the ships before they land their men, then we'll be in really good shape. will have a really great chance of destroying the Northern Army, the last remnants, which is Rob's and Jonos's, and whoever this guy, maybe the adoptee that you got, because Rob and Jonos are going to be the only ones remaining from the original lineup of generals. Because Ryman Frey and Walder are going to both die. I don't know if No, wait, actually, Walder Rivers and Howland Reed. No. No. Dude. Howland Reed and Walder Rivers, they gotta be in this army. They got to be. That's cruel. That's too cruel. That's too cruel. Oh my gosh. Then they have the last princess because I captured Rosalind Frey and Sansa Stark in these two forts down there last turn. Or they were captured. I don't know if I should even attempt to trade Quinton for even a Stark diplomat because I don't know. I would trade him for one because one could be used as a good scout and even more. But yeah, that's pretty much it for when it comes to that. Stannis is down. Stannis the Manus. Oh shit. Well, I was supposed to do that a little differently. So I could attack Stannis and see what he's got, but he's still got the same amount of movement. So he could theoretically get to the edge of Atlas, besiege it, and Monterey's could join him from Maidenpool, which would be silly because I probably have enough men to thwart their attack. As I do have Kevin, as well as Orys. Oh no, Orain. Well, plus I have another unit of cavalry. I ended up throwing that one up there because it just gets more free upkeep. And I just throw that guy over there so then we get all the free upkeep in the world. Now, if we really wanted all free upkeep, we would have taken these guys and thrown you up there. That way we're making almost 10 grand. No, I'm just kidding. We actually keep Davin with his army, and we don't do that. Davin, how could you? You might be the best general I got. The best goddamn general in the United States. Well, anyways, I'm going to show you guys what the intern looks like so you guys can be at ease. Alright, here is the intern sequence. I forgot to mention we're first militarily still. Second financially still, technically first. The only thing we're being beat at is population, which does not matter. What matters is we have fucking River Run. We're no longer subject to the fucking defenses of River Run and the Starks. Ugh. Golly. Now, I'll laugh if he was thinking that this would actually hold me back. Now, Robb Stark might have 8 authority right now, which I needed 7 authority, him to have 7 authority, and I could bribe 5 spear militia for 10 grand. But when you have 2 level militia, pretty much 2 militias basically, that lowers the cost of bribing by a good 500 apiece, I suppose. So we're there, probably out of range of that. Most certainly out of range of Stannis. Just depends if he wants to use his Swan guy to swing around and take out Willem, which would be fine in my case if he just left Maidenpool alone. I would fort off Maidenpool, take it, kill Monterey's, severing him another general that is of night fightering. Now I know Alan Waters is not a night fighter. I don't know if Swan is a night fighter. So we'll have to see if he is or not. If we can get rid of his other night fighter, that'd be great. But since I killed off Gunser Sunglass, he's got no generals from the start besides Stannis and Davos. The only 2 guys left. Just like Stark only has Janos Well, actually, Stark's got quite a few generals left. I have to say, he's got quite a few more guys up in the north as well. It just depends if he's going to take his guy from Ricewell, his Ricewell guy. I mean, I would have started moving the Ricewell guy as soon as I could, because he had a drill master to start with, but he was about 68 or 69 years old, so he would have just barely gotten down here before he died of old age. Well, actually, Walder Frey would have died first, but Walder Frey is going to die in battle, regardless of how he feels. How can it keep raining? Oh my gosh, it's been raining all day, off and on. And it is literally, it's close to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know how it keeps doing this. Anyways, so we're preparing for that. We actually toss you guys over there. Grab them, and we'll have these guys along with this ship. I don't know if I ended up throwing another sailor over here or not, just to be 100% safe. Because there's another 2 ships that are going to be being built. So I hope I didn't. But if I did, oh well, because oh well. Oh gosh. Case is going to be such an Achilles heel. It always is if you're playing as House Lannister. Ugh. Golly. Well, in other news, the tournament should be starting up soon. Actually, I don't know when it will be, but apparently I'm in the semifinals of the tournament. The one where I was playing as House Lannister, and I was so sure I wasn't going to make it to the next tier because I got so wrecked. I lost Tywin, Kevin, I think I even lost Jaime, maybe? I don't know. I was getting wrecked by the Starks, and I was having a tough time holding this front. Like I lost Golden Tooth. Oh, it was sad. Oh, it was really sad. I don't even want to think back to that. This is my tournament as of now. And I better not be put as damn House Lannister, because it's going to be boring for you guys to watch me be a Lannister again. But if I am, I can't do anything about it. Either way, though, this will remain our capital. It's the only place that really likes us. And next turn, we'll probably get a good 7,000 if I use... wait, are you a pillager? No, he's not a pillager. So, I'll use you because you're a sacker of cities. Somewhere. There you are. 30% from looting, so I'll throw him in there. Sack Raventree, he's got 20% over here. So we'll get about 5 to 7,000, we'll see. That'll bump us up to at least 10,000, maybe 11,000. And since our ships have started, we won't have to lose 6,000 to buying more ships. Actually, if I could buy another ship at the Crag or Crake Hall, I would love it. The more ships I can do, the better. I just wish I would have started earlier on the other front because this front was doomed. From the beginning, I just can't hold 3 people at once, but I can harass Stannis as much as I want. So, that's that. I will see you guys in the next turn, and I'll pass it on to Renly and Gimli. By the way, Gimli was subbed if I didn't mention. I feel like I did, but I'll see you guys next time. Berry night out.